Hello everyone, this is the first video I am making because of the suggestion of one of my friends. So I am fighting for something and I was hurting myself. So my friend said, why don't you go out and talk to people? There are a lot of people who might be feeling the same way as you are, and you'll be surprised to see how people are actually supportive and kind of understand your thoughts, maybe reflect on the same fact. So, okay, nothing to be sad about, guys. It's just another self reflection video because of all of this corona, and this is my first attempt. So, in the midst of this corona, I'm like education wise, I'm an MBA from one of the big MBA schools in India. Yeah, where you need to take a lot of loan up after even having a 99.95 percentile. But taking that aside, so currently I'm in a good job. I was in banking, investment banking, of course, and now I moved into as a business head. uh, but the thing is, yeah, I am a girl, and that is kind of suddenly has started becoming a problem for me because uh, I'm fighting sexism with my firm. So I moved into a new firm where I'm the business head, and in I grew the business from 0 to 1 crore, then 1 crore to 3 crores, and from 3 crores to now 30 crores. And that all of this is happening in a span of last 4 5 months. So that is within the Corona era. So things started pretty well, and I was pretty happy with how things are going in my firm and what I'm doing, what I'm able to bring in my firm. I put in a lot of sacrifices, so there was a nice event. Like, uh, I had multiple offers. I was looking to switch a job, and then this one literally lured me into it. They kind of made me on a board meeting even before I joined the firm, and it was nice. They put me in front of their clients 15 days before I actually joined them. So apart from the nice good package they're giving me, which has literally gone down a little because we had to take some salary cuts, especially people who are in the leadership roles. But apart from that, there were multiple rounds of interviews. Rather than interviews, they were already impressed with me. So taking that aside, coming back to the fact, now my current boss, who is one of the primary investors in the organization, so he has 10 years of experience around. His boss has 15 years of experience, and the super to super boss, as we call them, he has 25 years of experience post education. So these are the three great maharathis I'm kind of currently uh, fighting with. The fact is, when I first came in the firm, it was nice. I was getting into the exposure. I moved from operations role into a business role. And because I was supposed to be the operations head, and then they said, you have a good business mind, why don't you use your business acumen, do that. So I was growing the business, everything was doing well. And then a point in time in your life will come where you will become a competitor, or you might outsmart the people who have brought you in or who you are working with. So my colleagues are great. Apart from the three people I mentioned, everybody is literally very supportive, and I learn from them every day. But these are the people who suddenly started making comments like, अब अकेले लड़की हो, अब लड़की वाला बातें करो, अब लड़की वाला हरकतें करो. Now a workplace is not a place to do a लड़की वाले हरकतें, right? A workplace is a place to do काम वाले हरकतें. So I took it for a while, some 3 4 months. I obviously took it, and then I understood that if they're doing this with me, they'll be doing it with everyone, and probably they're doing this in their families also. So the fact here is not that I'm me being a girl, the fact that they don't have a respect for a girl. And when a girl is growing in a leadership position, they might not be able to take it. Like, till a level they're okay, and then they understand that maybe the male ego is getting hurt. And I understood that I have done enough things in my life to stand for myself and for the hundreds of other girls, women who are working there. Because maybe I've not seen it till now, but maybe women are not being promoted. I've not seen a single person in the leadership position in the firm, and maybe women are not being promoted because they're women. Or even in that case also, the women that I have in my firm are either in HR, or there we have a call center also, all of them in the call centers, but none of them in other roles. So maybe they're not being hired for that reason also. And I'm surprised that they hired me now. And maybe they needed someone or they saw something like whatever they saw in me. Like I had a few rounds of interviews with them. They gave me a case, they gave me a business problem, and they gave me a short project. I brought in some profits for them, and then they finally onboarded me. So then I thought that it's time I fight for it, because previously I was in an organization which is 153-year-old organization. So that was a very, very big organization, and there none of us were treated badly, first of all, and second of all, there were standardized processes, and third of all, even if you want to fight against them, you might get scared. But this one is not that old. It's like relatively 20 years old organization, or 15 years old to be correct, because for 5 years they were bootstrapped. So then I understood that this is the time when you stand for yourself. So I am kind of standing up for myself and for all the women. Obviously the organization will not allow you to be straightforward, so it will be a guerrilla warfare. And before me officially filing a complaint, I did discuss with a few of my close people that this is happening and what would I do. Like, should I silently move? But the thing is, yes, it is very easy to silently move, and I can always do that, and there are not lots of options or lack of options even during this corona times, given the skill sets that I have. But the only problem is, if I silently go away, maybe there are other people who silently went away, and I myself find a very good fit in the organization, and I love the work that I do, I love the business, I love my clients, I love serving them, and most importantly, find myself as one of them. So I'll not give up so easily. So while all of these are happening, and obviously all the women in the organization who are part of HR themselves, they don't stand for other women. So they will be either they're doing the job pretty well and they have been told to do that, or maybe they are scared of their own job, that if they support someone who is 6 to 7 months in the organization and is fighting for something as integral as it is, they're scared that their own jobs, especially in the times of corona, might be at stake. But I'm cool. I am happy that I have good friends. I have a supporting family. Even my mother, who is a single mother, she herself is supporting me. That I have always stood around, and they never taken shit. So nobody has should be having the power to treat you like shit. So that's all. And this is my first YouTube video. Like I've seen, anyways, during these corona times, we all go into small videos, TikTok being banned. But I thought maybe all of couple of you people might face this in some form of your life, and especially for men, if you guys are there, your sister, your wife, your girlfriend, of your friend, or your cousins who are girls are facing this some way or other, which is a subtle workplace sexism, which not only is about making lewd comments like do लड़की वाले हरकतें करो, आप लड़की हो तो आपके लड़की वाले बातें करना पड़ेगा, आप लड़की वाले चीज़ें आपसे एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं. There are subtle things like whenever in a proper meeting or a board meeting, or we have our core team meetings, uh, allowing everyone to speak and letting the women to speak at the last, making her sit on the extreme corner, uh, and not letting her voice her opinion, keep her presentation in the last. These are the things that any organization does do. The only way I could shine in this organization is because I single-handedly I brought in clients, and I set forward while in the meetings that I'll be the first who will be going forward. Another fun fact, of course, my colleagues are, or all of my colleagues who are at par with me, are at least 10 to 15 years elder than me. As I mentioned, my boss himself is 10 years elder. Uh, in, or like, when from the time when this he started in this organization. So people are a little senior, more experienced, and they will try to submerge you, learn for it for a while, but they are not as agile as you. So at the end of the day, it's the fact and the performance. And another fun fact for you guys, for the last 5 months I had been the best performer wise. All the parameters, KRA, KPIs, mine had been the best and the outstanding. So I have a chance of a power here, and I'll use that to prove that women are the power and the future of the organization, and they need to trust women. There are times when I've gone in front of the projector and said, this is the time I'll make my presentation, I'll be the first one. And obviously there has been time where I bombed also, but after bombing once or twice, then you have to keep on doing it. So the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time, every time I had been, no, I'll be the first one who will go. And you have to be standing up for yourself. You have to speak with a lot of conviction. And the moment you have a confidence, guys, when you have confidence, or when you have that aura of information with you, and when you have that aura of being able to voice out your concerns, people do listen. So after I lost that complaint, there is an the I obviously wrote to the senior people and the investors in the organization, and there has been an external investigation that they had to hire. They kept it under wraps for a while, but nowadays it's the age of LinkedIn, it's the age of Facebook, it's the age of Insta, it's the age of Twitter. So, and they know very well how vocal and well connected I am with clients, and like 15 days to 21 days a month anyways I stay in hotels because of the work. I need to travel a lot. So there had been one incident where I had the hotel did not do, there was some problem with the hotels, and I went online, and my organization knows that she's very straightforward and she will not tolerate bullshit. So they had to had a private investigator, and it is under the investigation. They're not providing any proofs of anything, like why they made such comments, and this they're obviously ignoring it. So but thankfully there has been cases where things about me had been told to my colleagues. So now my colleagues have recorded them, and they are giving me those as an evidence. So there are mail, there are WhatsApp, and there are voice records that mentions the way my organization treats me, and my colleagues are helping me. So my organization obviously couldn't fire me when they wanted to. And right now I'm bleeding my organization to death. By bleeding I mean I'm just rolling it out and keeping my peace. I'm saying, first you give your proof why you had that, and you have to say sorry, apologize, treat everyone fairly, make up for the wrong things that you did, and make a woman and a female employee feel good, confident, and energetic among herself, and then only things can move forward. And as far as I'm aware, my boss and my super boss had been already put in notice because of the bad behavior that they have done. Uh, and one message for you friends who in any case can recollect with me or maybe correlate with me, um, think strong, think positively. If you are right, and if you know that you are doing the right thing, then nothing can stop you. So that's all I want to say. And I really wanted to share with you guys. I don't know why, because it's Sunday evening, or it's because I'm watching a lot of Kapil Sharma show, or it's because uh, I am confident about myself. But I also think that there are people around there who need to see someone who had been going through this thing. So that's for it. Bye guys. Probably I'll come with an update sometime soon, or maybe I'll talk about something else like painting, poetry, or it may be something as stupid as when we are getting the virus. But I think from now on a regular basis, I'll come and speak with people to make some online friends. Bye.